channel. It's Rachel, and this is going to be a little late video tonight, but I was kind of playing with ideas of what to do a video on. So we're going to go over this box. What is this box? This is my box of makeup that I'm playing with currently, or I've been dabbling in. So this is what people will say is like your bedside or your top drawer or your everyday makeup drawer. Well, I do my makeup 90% of the time in this room because I do my makeup a lot when I'm playing for my videos, or like I need to get ready and my husband's using our bathroom, and then occasionally I'll pull some of this stuff back into my bathroom and get ready in there. So I thought, let's go over what's in my box right now, what I'm playing with, what I've gotten to, what I haven't, and there's some new stuff in there and thoughts of it. So let's just start off with what I am wearing today. It is looking a little rough. I worked all day today, and I am wearing, let me find it in here because I threw it in here. Oh, let's see. So I am wearing the Venus XL2 palette. I did a review on this. I'll post it above and below. And I am wearing today's shade is Mystic, and then also Radiant, which you guys have known that I just like went on and on about. I'm wearing a Color Shock shadow. I'm trying to find it. Oh, here it is. This is the color Chromascope, which I'm wearing in the outer corners and along the crease here. Look at that. Oof. So pretty. So that is what I'm wearing today, as well as, let me see. There was one other, oh, obviously this bad boy. I think it's about done. It is like on its last legs. This is the Unleash Wonder Beauty mascara. I'm not wearing any eyeliner, and I did do a little bit of this Laura Geller Tropicuse. This is the Bake and Brighten Blush and Brighten. This was actually on the Sephora, not the Sephora, the 21-day Ulta sale yesterday, and I love this. The other shade I was interested in had sold out before I could buy it, but if you got one of these, you are like, it's a great blush. It's kind of got this like shimmery pinky sheer look there. All right, so those are kind of the things I dipped in today, but let's just kind of delve into it. I'm just gonna show you some stuff, go over some things. This is a real informal video. And then if there's anything in this box that you want to see a review on or me to go over more, please just comment below. I love hearing the feedback. I will be getting back to everybody's comments from my previous videos over the last couple of days. It's been a little rough couple days at work because I was off for spring break. I didn't get a chance to, I'm shoving all my work in over this 2 weeks. So I just haven't had time to really go back and acknowledge everyone's comments, but I appreciate them. I will come back and answer, I promise. So the first thing in this box here is the ColourPop. This is the custom palette. I showed you guys this the other day, and it is just, I guess, it's not my, like, every color I ever want in a custom palette, but it's the colors that were available when this was on sale, and I absolutely adore it. Some of the unique colors in here are this purple here. I've shown you guys this before. This is Neutrino. It is spectacular. It's a dupe for that one palette I'll show you in a second, the Wonder Beauty palette. I also think this color here this is Glass Bull. Can you see? This is such a pretty, it's like purple green shift. Super duper pretty, very kind of sheer topper. You can barely see it on there. And then the color I kind of gravitate towards a lot that I didn't expect to like so much is this color called Prowlin. I really like a good inner highlight corner color. See, this is just kind of a pinky shifted cream color. It's so pretty. It's so subtle. It's this one right here. It's hard to see. But there are just some absolutely stunningly beautiful colors. I can do more neutral, I can do pops of colors, and I am absolutely loving this. I think this is definitely getting me into more single shadows, and there's a lot of really cool indie brands out there that I've been like eyeing their single shadows. So I do recommend, if you want to get into single shadows, to start with some sort of deal like this, like ColourPop or someone has, where you know the quality of the shadows are good. Put together your palette, maybe not one quite this big, and then, you know, put together what you would think would be like a cohesive palette to get looks out of. And then I find that that's a little bit more usable. I have another magnetic palette where I have just like random singles that I get, and I don't reach for that as often. But this, I am actually reaching for. All right, let's get into here. I'm not going to go through all these. These are all my eyeliners. And when I'm doing a look, I never kind of know what I want ahead of time. So I just have my bag of random eyeliners. And the ones that I'm reaching for recently are, let's see if I have them here. They're all my ColourPop ones. And then I also like these Sephora HQ ones. I don't even think they sell these anymore. They had them for the longest time. But these are really, really pretty. They need to be sharpened. But I like the golds and the creams, like pinky creams. But my ColourPop ones, like I said, are the ones that I'm reaching for the most recently. And I really love the ColourPop formula. So here's an example of just 2 of them. This one is probably my favorite that I'm reaching for. This is Get Paid. And it is, let me show you guys. This is the color. It's just such a beautiful, look at that. Oh, pretty, pretty like coppery gold. I love that in my waterline. This one I haven't used much. This is the color Crybaby. It's also really, really pretty. I just don't have as many looks that I go for with it. So you can see it's kind of this pinky white. And then I also recently got this color here, which is, ooh, it's dirty because I've used it recently, but this is the color Piggy Bank. I've been doing a lot of purple looks, and this is just a really nice purple liner. Look at that. It's just purple and it's pretty. So those are some of them. I have many of these. I keep buying these as I get colors that I like, but they're super cheap and I find they wear really nicely and they go on creamy, and I just like them. So that's all I'm going to say about those. I'm not going to go into all my eyeliners. All right, next thing in here that I've been playing with this is the Je ne sais quoi by It Cosmetics. This was in my, I think it was in my not Boxy Charm. It was in my Ipsy Glam Bath Plus. This is not half bad. I really like the highlighter and I like the blush. I'm not a big fan as much of the bronzer. I'll have to play with it more, and the setting powder is really, really nice. But I'll have to be honest, I'm gravitating towards other setting powders. But it's not a bad face palette. I'm going to play with it a bit more and kind of get a feel for it a bit more. The other palette that I use a lot, and I actually like it because of the mirror more than anything, but I do like some of the shades in here. This is the Sleek Makeup Distorted Dream Highlight Palette. I got this in my glossy box, and it is really the, I don't love the powder highlights as much. Some of them are a little glittery, but they're not bad. The gold one is really pretty. It's not showing up there very well. But these cream ones here, specifically this cream pink one here, I really like as an inner corner highlight. All right, sorry about that. That was my husband. But anyway, the pink color, let me show you guys, is really pretty for like brow highlight, inner corner highlight. It's just subtle and shimmery. The blue and the green one are also kind of fun for that. But I love the mirror on this. So I do reach for this, but I've been playing with it. Here's a new one. So would you guys be interested in a video of like every month, maybe at the end of the month, I go over what I purchased. It's not gonna be a huge list, but I definitely have not been on a no-buy. I finally gave in and got this. This is the Riviera palette. I had talked myself out of it multiple times, and then I saw a couple of videos and I was like, I gotta get this palette because I love ABH's formula, and I actually am really, really, really glad that I did. It is stunning and I've been playing with it. Would you guys be interested? I know there's so many videos about this, but I could definitely do a couple of looks with it, but ooh, I'm not gonna swatch it. You guys have probably seen a million videos on this, but I do really, really like this, and I'm gonna play with this and do some more looks. A lot less crazy than I thought it would. Here's another new to me but not new palette. I bought this in one of my mini ColourPop splurges. If you hear that, it's one of the military planes. You guys have heard I live near a military base, so lots of crazy noise. Okay, so I like that ColourPop is doing this recently. They've been adding these to kind of protect these palettes. But this is the Ooh La La palette. I decided I was going to start collecting a lot of the different ColourPop monochromatic palettes, and I hadn't gotten the pink one, and it was on sale, so I went ahead and bought it for like $9. This is the color Tickled. So kind of cute and just light. You can't see it. Let me show you Big Sugar here. Pretty. Look at that. Oh, Tickled's right there. You can't really see it. And then this one, Caddy, which is a really pretty kind of purpley shade here. Very pretty. I'm really actually excited to try this. I totally could see doing some really bright color full looks, but I could also see some really kind of muted down looks. And I don't unfortunately have the purple palette in here. That's in my other room, but there's a couple colors. I think, I want to say Moonstruck may be a repeat. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's that. Maybe I'll do a couple looks with that. That's brand new. This palette I've only used a little bit. This is another ColourPop palette I pulled when it was on sale. I had been eyeing this. This is the Salvia. I'm probably saying that wrong. Salvia palette. It's a collab, and I forget who it was collab with. It was someone that I'm not familiar with, but I do think the color story is very fun and kind of different than their other color stories. It's a little bit deeper, darker looking colors, warmer, richer. This is probably more of like a fall palette, but it is really, really pretty, and I have really not gotten a chance to play much with it, so I'll have to get back with you guys on this, but I just think that it's kind of just a stunning palette, and I feel like it kind of got released amid like all these other releases, and this one kind of got lost in the craziness of ColourPop. So I'll be interested to play with that more. I do have all my Wonder Beauty palettes in here because when I did that review, I was really playing with the other ones. So I do have my Wonder Off Duty and my Wonder Chill palette that I've been playing with. I'll link those videos above and below. These are just nice staple palettes for when I need a quick look for work. Oop, as I stick my finger in there. Very pigmented, as you can see. These ones are fantastic. Like I said, I'll put the whole review on for these two. This one is stunningly gorgeous, but very difficult to work with. I'll put that link above and below for you as well. So I haven't played with this one as much because it's a little bit more finicky, but it's so pretty. I put this back after my video for Fabfitfun, my year-end review. If you haven't taken a look at that video, I'll post above and below. You guys have lots of videos to catch up. I know I do. But this was the Tartist Pro Glow palette. I wanted to use this more. I have not really reached for it, so this is definitely, I'm going to play with the bronzer shade, which looks right up my alley, and then some of the highlighters. I don't do much contouring, but I really, really want to give this palette a good go. And then this one, I do want to do a review, but I got it around when everybody else did in St. Patrick's Day, and I just got too busy to film a St. Patrick's Day review. But this is the Just My Luck palette. So I have the purple, the pink, this. I don't have the brown palette. Again, you can see I haven't really even gotten into it. But I just was so intrigued by this. Specifically, I really like these more olivey shades, just because they seem kind of more up my alley. Like, they're just so pretty. Oh, wow. Look at those, so pretty. So I will do some looks with this and then get back with you guys. What I'd really like to do is mix some of these monochromatic palettes and see if I can mix like a purple with a green look, or, you know, something else, and see how they interplay with each other. Oh, and on that note, I think what I would like to do too, and I think I'm going to see how this works, is I'm going to see how the Riviera palette works with my Norvina palette. I have a feeling that some of these colors in here are going to look beautiful and stunning with my Norvina palette. So I may start doing like take two palettes and mix them. I also am thinking about palette bingo. What do you guys think about that? All right, this is my Profusion palette. I've been dipping into this to help kind of aid other palettes. I need to do a full review on this. I am really intrigued by Profusion as a brand, especially since you can buy it at like Target and Walmart, and like it's super inexpensive, and the quality is really actually quite good. This is the Amethyst Eyes, and they came with, this is what amazes me here. This was like a $6 palette, and they came with a pretty decent brush for being a $6 palette. So I'm kind of like, I want to play with more of their makeup and get back with you guys because I am super duper intrigued by this, and the fact that you can pick it up at the local grocery store or local Target or wherever is really intriguing to me. All right, we're getting close to the end of the stack. This is what the rest of it looks like. I've got some silver shadows and some other stuff. It's a hodgepodge. This needs to get tossed-a-rood. I talked about this as a thing that I was getting rid of, and I just never made it out and where it was going. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. If I need to find someone that loves it or just throw it away. All right, this is the Dream Big Tarte palette. I've used it a couple times to kind of aid with some other looks, but I probably will try to do some just complete looks with it. This came in my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus like 2 months ago. It's beautiful. It's like a purpley pink, neutrally, like very Tarte-like palette. I love Tarte. It smells like chocolate. It's like their quintessential palette. And so I'm gonna play with this more. This is like a good like everyday work palette. All right, more stuff. Let's see. This is the Morphe Extra Highlighter. I've been dipping into this quite a lot. I got this also in, I think this was my very first Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. This is such a fun highlighter. I really do enjoy the highlighters. This was my first Morphe product. Let me see if I can get this more. I'm like running out of arm space. Right there. It's hard to see, but it's that one right there. But it's very stunningly beautiful, shiny. That's not what I'm wearing today. I don't have my highlighter that I wore today in here to show you guys. This is the bronzer that I repeatedly reach for, and I'm slowly working through it. This is the Essence Luminous Matte Bronzing Powder. I love this. It's like $3. It's great, especially when I'm more wintry, but right now I'm more tan from spring break and going hiking a lot, so I've been dipping into slightly darker one here. This is the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter and Bronzer in Bronzed Glow. I can open it here for you guys. This is what it looks like. I don't use the highlighter part as much. I use more of the bronzer, which is kind of a glowy, let me see if, it's not the most pigmented thing in the world, but you know, me and my pasty self, I'm okay with that. That's what it looks like right there. It actually is going really well with my skin tone right now because of, well, because I sunburned a bunch in a row. Don't do that. It's a bad idea. All right, moving on to blushes. I have 2 blushes that I consistently reach for beyond the Tropic Hues one that I showed you by Laura Geller. When I'm feeling more cream blushes, which is 90% of the time, I kind of reach for these 2. This one I got in an Ipsy Glam Bag, like a regular Ipsy Glam Bag, way back months ago. And if these ever go on sale, I'm gonna buy them. They're not super expensive, they're $9, but you have to get the shipping, and it's a company, I think it's from like Europe. So it makes it a little prohibitive to just buy 1 or 2 of these because the shipping is expensive. But this is the brand Space Case. Their products are fantastic. They remind me of the Super Shock line from ColourPop. And this is the It's Not Me, It's My Sign. As you can see, I have hit pan. There's a hairbrush in there, but I love this. And I will eventually buy another one from it. It's just so fun and creamy. And then it just is so satiny smooth, and it goes and it dries to like a beautiful powder, but it makes me look creamy and dewy, but not overly like shiny. It's just a nice blush. So this is like my favorite blush. My second favorite blush is the Super Shock Cheek Satin formula from ColourPop and Prenup. And I'm going to probably purchase a couple of the blushes from the spring collection when that goes on sale. But this is the color. This is similar kind of formula and idea. Let's find a no place here. As you can see, same kind of idea and feel as the other one. I really like it. The nice thing about ColourPop, again, is I tend to buy other stuff. So to get a blush from them is a lot less exorbitant. This is like, I think these are $7. So they're $2 cheaper than this blush brand, and I can get them shipped to me cheaper. That's why I tend to gravitate towards them. All right, some lip products here that I've been trying out. I don't have a lot of lip products because I kind of get stuck in my way about lip products. These are, I think these are it. Oh yeah, there's another one here. These are the lip products here. So this is the Hey Honey Besame, I'm butchering this. Besame Mucho. This is just a lip balm. It's a lip balm. This is a color that I'm very disappointed with, but I'm going to keep trying and trying to make it work. I got this on sale. This was the Sephora Colorful Gloss Bombs. These are colorful. And when I looked at the color online, it looked a lot lighter than what it came in person. This is the color Rare Form, and it looked like it was going to be a little bit more mauve-y, and it is not mauve-y at all. It is like a brownie reddy color. I don't know. It's pretty, but it is dark, and so I have a hard time making this work, and I'm a little disappointed at how off the color is. But the formula is really nice, and it looks pretty when it's on, and it's very pigmented. But be warned that this color looks nothing like it does online. This is what I reach for the most. This is the Becca Liquid Crystal Lip Topper. I love this color. It is so stunningly pretty. It's in, I think it was like apricot something. I can't remember. But the color is, look at that. Oh, it's like this coppery, peachy, really, really colorful, pretty color. Let's see if I can't really tell what the color is. I'll find it later. But it is beautiful. I love this color. And I really like the Becca lip glosses. Like, I'm very impressed. And look at that, like that shimmer and shine. In fact, I'm gonna put a little bit on. 90% at work, and I don't have it in here because it's in my work bag. I actually wear the ColourPop lip glosses, the plumping lip glosses, and those things are phenomenal. And I wear that like all day. But this is probably my second go-to one that I really, really enjoy right now. And then this one I pulled out to try it a little bit more. This is the Tarte's glossy lip paint that I did in that Fabfitfun review. I'll go over that. This was in my December glossy box. It was amazing. So I'll have to put that up there before or below. All right, a few other products here. These are my concealers that I tend to use. This one I was loving, and then I bought, so this is the Maybelline Age Rewind, and you know, I thought it was really good until I got this the other day, the Maybelline Fit Me. This is in the color Ivory. It's a little bit lighter, but I'm wearing it right now. I've worn it all day today. I don't really have bad dark circles, and the best part, look at this. I don't have like that, you know, like sometimes at the end of the day you look like crunchy and dry and just awful, and I get that with pretty much every other concealer I've tried. The ColourPop ones, this one to a lesser degree. I can't even touch the Tarte Shape Tape. Like, that stuff's too cakey for me, but this stuff's like a little, like, amazing. I love this. So this is my new go-to favorite, $6. It's nice and pale for me. I like it, that, and it wears really nicely. So I highly recommend, if you have darker, or not darker, if you have drier skin and you are paler and you have just some fine wrinkles, try the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Totally worth it. All right, some other neat products. These are some pore fillers and stuff that I've been playing with. This is the e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Balm. I really, really like this. I think it does a nice job. I'm not wearing any sort of like primer today. I put a little bit of the like a luminous lotion on instead. And then this is the Pore Professional. It's only okay. I'm almost done with it. I'll give a more full review on my empties coming up. Other just kind of random things in here. This is the Glow Milk. This is not bad. This is kind of cute. It works. I feel like liquid highlighters can be a little complicated, so don't reach for it as much. This is the Pinch Me Super Shock Shadow. I got this in my mystery box. It's pretty, but it is super glittery. I don't think this is my more favorite highlighter. It's pearlized. It's a pink color, but I just don't like how glittery it is. This is the Pure Hydro Lift Gel Stick. This is like a mini version of the e.l.f. one, only super expensive. That's all I have left. So I'm like halfway through this. I do like it. It's good for under eyes, but it's really expensive for what it is. So these are a few little products that I've been trying out. This is the e.l.f. Clear Brow Wax. I really like this. I'm not a big brow person, but I like this if you want a more natural brow. This just darkens my brows a little bit because the wax makes it a little darker and it tames them. It's literally just a clear little stick that you rub on your eyebrows. This is the NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. I love this stuff. When I need something to stick and this doesn't work, then the NYX Glitter Primer works fantastically. This I think is on sale right now at Ulta. It was last night when I was looking for like $4. This is normally like $7. This stuff will stick anything. This does good for like your everyday shadows. And I'll be honest, today I'm not even wearing an eyeshadow primer or concealer or anything. I literally just put my eyeshadows over normal eyes. This is the Thrive Cosmetic Brighten Eye Brightener that I've been using. Love this for inner corner. Sometimes I'll use it for eyeliner. It's just a nice versatile thing here. And then this is the Bite Lip Crayon in Glaze. Super pretty. A little matte, but I like it. All right, a few more little random things. This is another eyeliner that just got put in there. So this is the Urban Decay in the color Space Dust. It's just a pretty platinum eyeliner. This is really cool. This is the Tarte Crystal Ball gel eyeliner, and I don't usually like potted eyeliners, but this color is so uniquely beautiful and it looks really good with like purpley or pink eyeshadows in the waterline. So this I do reach for and I absolutely love it. If this ever comes on sale, I highly recommend it. It's the color Crystal Ball. And then let me show you guys my favorite two, what's it called? ColourPop Super Shock Shadows. These are my absolute two favorite. When I need a quick go-to look, I reach for these ones here. This is the color Truth. And it looks so freaking boring in person, but I don't know what it is about this. I just love it so much. So as you can see, it is a satin. They don't have a ton of satin shades. I wish they did more. But it is such a pretty color for layering on the eye here on the inner part and even maybe a little here inner corner. And then what I'll usually do is blend it in with this color Static, which is also a satin. So like when I want a no fuss, no glitter work day, this is satin. This is a beautiful burgundy color. And as you can see here, satin, not super shimmery. And I'm gonna put it right here. And then I layer those two in together and it just makes a really beautiful, subtle eye look that I can put together in about 2 minutes. So, and they wear all day. They're so beautiful. So these are like my favorite too. Like I love these two. Some powders I've been trying. The Ilia, this is the Fade Into You Soft Focus Finishing Powder. This isn't bad. It doesn't crease on me. And then the It's Cosmetic Bye Bye Pore. I had a sample. This is the Illumination Finishing Powder. I don't use powders a lot, so a little sample goes a long way with me. This one is not half bad as well, so I've been using that as well. I really only use powders under here and maybe a little bit here. All right, and that is about it in my makeup drawer of what I am trying out right now. And I kind of change it up. So if this video was interesting, if you guys would see more, want more of these types of videos, let me know. If any of these products you want a more in-depth review or looks or anything from that, please let me know. I am happy to do a further video on that. Coming up this week, I have my Stitch Fix video coming up. That I will do because I have a box that I am waiting to open and get on and try for you guys. My Allure box should be here hopefully any day, and the Try Beauty box should be coming at the beginning of next week. So we've got some fun stuff coming. I have ordered some new indie brand makeup, and so what's the name of it? It is, I'll think of it in a second. Can't think of it right now. It is Zoeva. There's a new palette that looks beautiful. That's like a butterfly palette. Anyway, I ordered that. I just was thinking about it. I was like, I need this palette. And then I do have the Disney Villains palette. I did tell you guys I was going to order that, and I have, I think I ordered a lip gloss as well from that series, so I will go over that. I do have the Princess palette, so maybe I'll do a Princess palette versus Villains palette and some looks with that if you guys are interested. I think that's about it. So I will let you guys go. Thank you for watching. Happy Tuesday evening for those who are watching it tonight. And I will see you guys back on Thursday, hopefully. And yeah, thanks guys, and bye.